well. Today I've got an updated makeup collection and storage video for you. I realised that the last one of these I did was when we lived in London, which was ages ago. I thought it was about time for an updated version. I'm not going to spend ages apologising or explaining or rationalising the insane amount of makeup that I have, because it just comes with the territory of being on YouTube. But I am going to list some of my favourite charities below. I regularly clean things out and donate them to women's refuges. It's something I really strongly believe in. I'll link those below and you can check them out if you're in the position to give back. I'll also do my best to link every bit of storage and furniture and things like that below, including the paint that is on my walls, because I get a lot of questions about that on Instagram. So I'll leave all of that information below for you guys so you can check that out if you've got a question. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I love makeup collection videos, they're so addictive to me, they're very relaxing for me to watch, so get a cup of tea and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Okay, so this is my makeup area in my bedroom, and it's basically a whole lot of Ikea. So I have my Ikea picture rail at the top there with some of my nail polishes on. Then underneath it I have my Ikea dressing table, which is the Ikea Hemnes dressing table, and here I have the Ikea Alex 9-drawer unit. And underneath here I just have a basket which has all of my hair tools and hair products in, and my chair. I have my makeup brushes here. This is a plant pot from Ikea. I get asked about this all the time. In the bottom I put some fish tank gravel, black and white. You can use coffee beans or glass beads, whatever you want, but that's how the makeup brushes stay in there, although there are so many in there at the moment, they're all just kind of packed in. At the side here I just have a container for cleaning fluid. It's one that you can push down on, so I just get a cloth and it just means that I can clean up any makeup which is always covering this dressing table. It's just easy to have it there. This is a diptyque candle holder which I've put cotton buds in. I love to use them for storage, and again an old candle container. And in this one I've got all of my makeup sponges, well not all of them, but the ones that I like the best. And I actually have a video comparing lots of different sponges, not just these, but these are the ones that I use on a regular basis, so I'll link that video below for you. In this drawer here I keep a mix of different things. Makeup setting sprays, this one by Decay and this one by Skindinavia, which are actually the same thing. Skindinavia make the Decay setting sprays, and also a few makeup brushes that I can't really store in this container here. This is an Illamasqua body kabuki. This is just a little kabuki from the Body Shop, and then these two brushes here are my contouring brushes. These are fantastic if you struggle with contour like I do. I love these brushes. This one is the Becca One Perfecting Face Brush, and this is sort of a cheaper alternative by Eco Tools. I do prefer the Becca one, but this is fantastic as well if you're on a budget. I've got two lip brushes here by Zoeva and Nanshi. Two lip brushes there, and that's everything that's in this drawer. On this side I have a little Yes banner. Underneath here on top of this drawer is a plate from H&M, and I use this in the morning because I have a lot of makeup in these drawers. I want to use everything, so in the morning or sometimes the night before I'll go through my makeup collection, I'll pull out what I want to use. I like that method, that helps me to keep my dressing table a bit tidier, and I would recommend that, and it also means you use things as well. In this drawer I have a whole host of different things. Favourite deodorant in the world, blotting papers, some hand sanitizer, some tweezers that light up, some tape pieces so I can use them to do my eyeshadow, some scissors, mints, a breath spray, obviously very paranoid that my breath smells, a lip balm, my brush cleaner. I actually make this myself and I have a whole video on this. Again, I'll link that below if you want to make your own brush cleaner. It's very easy and quite inexpensive. Some sunscreen, I have an essential oil roll-on, some extra pads for my eyelash curlers, and then I have some eye creams here which are kind of the roll-on variety, and I like to keep them there to wear under concealer. This is my mirror. One side is magnified, this other side that terrifies me every time I look into it, and it's by Pebble Grey and it lights up, so I really love this. It just helps when you're doing your makeup in the winter or at night. It's really nice. In this drawer here in the dressing table I keep all of my eyeshadow palettes. Well, not all of them, that's really embarrassing to admit, but I have a bit of a problem with eyeshadow palettes, and I actually have an entire video showing every palette there are a few new ones since I filmed that video, so I'll just show you those quickly. I don't think I had this one, which is the Makeup Geek Vegas Lights palette. I don't think I had this Urban Decay Naked on the Run when I had that video either. And these really beautiful Erin palettes. There's one for the weekend and one for the weekday. So it's divided into 3 sections, which are kind of like quads and duo eyeshadows, neutral palettes, although it's kind of wherever they fit now, and these are bigger palettes and multi-use. They kind of go all the way back underneath here as well, so I have quite a lot of palettes. If you want to see them, again, I'll link that video below. So that is the palette drawer. So this is my Alex 9 drawer unit, and at the back there in that box is actually my Wi-Fi router. So we had to have it in the bedroom because of the way the house is laid out, and I hate it. I hate routers and I hate wires, so I hid it in this box and put holes in the back of it. This tray is from Ikea, and on top of here I have my 2 Makeup Forever palettes. So these are alternatives to the Z palette, and they don't actually have Makeup Forever products in them, although I love Makeup Forever. These are actually full of Makeup Geek, Anastasia Beverly Hills and MAC. I personally prefer these to the Z palettes because they're metal and I just feel like they're classier looking. They're not expensive at all. They're cheaper than the Z palettes, but I just like the way they look more. They're a lot more sleek and minimalist, and they're heavier, but I really like them. So this one is my Eyeshadow Palette. These ones I haven't used yet. They are the Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows, and so are these ones here. These are fantastic. Most of these are Makeup Geek, but some of them are MAC shadows as well. It's a bit of a mix. If you want me to do a video on this palette, then let me know and I will do. I keep these out because they're what I reach for most often, so I just like to keep them out on the side here. And this one is my face palette. This is the one that makes me swoon whenever I open it. Are you ready? Are you ready? This is the palette of Beauties. This one up here is Pink Swoon by MAC, but all of the others are Makeup Geek blushes, apart from this bottom section here, which are actually the contour and under eye highlight from the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. I depotted them and put them in here just because I've got everything together then, blushes and contour, so yeah, I keep those on the top here. In this first drawer I keep all of my primers, so I love a good primer, as you can see. In this front section here, by the way, I should just note, all of these containers are from Muji. They are the PP storage boxes and I've got them, you'll see it's a recurring theme throughout. On the right hand side here I've got some ones in pots, so this is a Clarins Instant Smooth. This is the Hydra Veil from Illamasqua, and then the Matte Veil from Illamasqua. I really like those. And then this one in the egg is by Tony Moly and it's from Korea, so it's really cute packaging. In the front section here I keep primers that are kind of glowy or good for, you know, just giving your skin a bit of a boost. So the Lancome Hydra Glow, Pixie, Fresh Face, Clarins, Stila. So I keep those in there, and then at the back these ones are more mattifying primers and pore refining primers, and I have a whole blog post on my favourite pore refining ones. This is by Etude House. It's Goodbye Pore Ever, which I think is really cute. And then I've got things like the Laura Mercier, which is not really pore refining but it's very smoothing, Porefessional, and the Lancome Pore Eraser. So those are all of my primers. I was considering doing videos, like going through my entire collection like piece by piece, so like a primers video, a bronzers video, like Kathleen Lights has done, because I loved watching those and I found them really interesting, so let me know if you want those. In this second drawer down I have cream products, so cream bronzers, cream concealers obviously, cream highlights and cream blushes. So anything cream goes into this drawer. This is where I show you one of the little things that I've done with my drawers. They're not very stable as a result of this, so you have to be careful with them, but I took the screws out of the side here that kind of stop them from opening all the way, and I have removed them so they will open further. So it just means they're a little bit wobbly and you've got to be careful, but it gives you a lot more access to the back half of the drawers. Otherwise, like this one here, it would stop there. So that's just a little tip if you have the Alex drawers. So starting at the front here, I have all of my concealers in these 2 tubs here. I have my under eye concealers or illuminating, kind of highlighting concealers here. in this one. On the left hand side I've got my Studio 10 concealer palette, it's much loved. In this one I've got face concealers. In this section here I've got cream highlighters, so the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector, YSL, Touche Clark. I've got Gemma Kid before they went into administration, I love that one. This one from Essence, any kind of pen or liquid highlight goes in there. Just taking you back to this side, I have my Bourjois bronzing primer here, which is a mousse bronzer or a mousse bronzing primer. It's the high street equivalent of the Chanel one, which I'll show you in a second, but I keep that on this side here because it's just kind of where it fits. And then I have the rest of my cream bronzers here, so the famous Soleil Tan de Chanel, which is a love-hate for me. Sometimes I love it and sometimes it just doesn't work with my skin tone. The Becca Bronzing Skin Perfector, number 7 cream bronzer. This one from Bourjois, which is a BB bronzing cream. You can use this underneath your foundation, but I love mixing this in with foundations that are too light for me. And then I've got this Body Shop, which is, it's a lightening touch. It's actually meant to be a highlighter or like a concealer, but it's number 4, so it's a lot darker than I am, and I like to put that as a cream contour sometimes. This section here has my cream blushes and blusher sticks, things like that. This one keeps falling over, but it is so cute, and it's from Paul and Joe. It's got a little cat on it, and I can't bring myself to use this side, and it's a problem. This is Rude by Illamasqua, which is one of my favourite cream blushes. Benefit Steeler, these are new from Barry M. This is YSL, and then Becca make these really nice beach tints, which are really good for the summertime. Giorgio Armani blushing fabric. Daniel Sandler watercolour blush, which just you need to mix up. That's the cream drawer. The next drawer down is home to all of my bronzers, the powder blushes and powder highlights. So I'll start off with the blushes. I have the 3 Urban Decay Naked Flush. I've done a review on these on my blog, so I'll link that below. And they're all like different ones, but there's a highlight, a bronzer and a blush in each of those. These are Benefit box powders. This is the Hoola, but I don't keep it with the bronzers, I kind of just keep it here because they all look right together. Sleek, the Body Shop. This is the Me, which is kind of the high street version of the Benefit box powders. Tarte, the Balm. This blush here is my all-time favourite blusher ever. It's called Frat Boy, and it's a really nice peachy pink shade, and as you can see it's been well loved. This is my all-time favourite. If I don't know what to wear, I always go for this. An Illamasqua Duo at the back there. I love this one by Too Faced. On this right hand side in this container here I have powder highlights. So I've got the 2 Urban Decay Naked ones, MAC Mineralized Skin Finishes here in the front. On the right hand side here I keep my contour palettes that kind of don't really go anywhere else. So at the back, as you can see, I have my bronzers. These are the big bronzers that I absolutely love. These are just so easy to apply and give you a really nice bronzed finish all over the face. So I love these kind of bronzers. These are by Barry M. And then this one from NYC. And again, chocolate bronzer. Tarte Park Avenue Princess. This one from the Balm, which I like. Burberry, Guerlain, Body Shop. I love this honey bronzer. Lizelle collection, L'Oreal, and then I love this one from Becca as well. It's meant to be a contour and a highlight, but I mix them both together because they're both quite shimmery, so I just use that all over my face. So that's the blush, bronzers and highlighters. This next drawer I really like aesthetically because it's so organised, but it has all of my eye stuff. So on this side I've got brow pomades from Anastasia and Tarte, brow pencils, brow palettes here from Pixie, and any eye primers. So I've got this little Benefit one, I've got my Rimmel one, Urban Decay primer potions underneath there. This one here has liquid liners because I wear them really frequently, so it's got liquid liners and also black and nude liners. Those are the 3 liners that I wear the most, so I keep them all in there. This pot here has like neutral shades of eyeliner, So khakis, browns, you know, warm toned greys and taupes. And I found that separating the brighter colours from the more neutral colours made me wear eyeliner, kohl eyeliner, a lot more. I went through a phase of just wearing liquid liner because I was really overwhelmed with everything that was going on. So separating them out in this way means that I actually use different eyeliners more frequently. In here I've got the Makeup Forever and the Urban Decay. I really like getting mini eyeliners because it's very rare that you use up a coloured eyeliner all the way, so why not get a mini version. I've got some of the Rimmel Scandaleyes, but most of these are Urban Decay, and I love these 24/7 Glide On pencils. I love the double-ended ones. Further back I've got the Urban Decay glitter pots, which are all different colours. 2 sharpeners, and I love these Urban Decay sharpeners because they have a bigger sharpening section, so you can do pencil, like crayon eyeshadows, and also the big jumbo lip pencils too. In the back here I have my Urban Decay bondage, which you use to stick the glitter on, and also glitter liners. So Collection make amazing glitter liners, and also Urban Decay make fantastic ones. In here I have cream or gel liners. I don't reach for these very often, to be honest with you. I'd much prefer to use a pencil, so I don't have too many. I have MAC Fluid Line, this is L'Oreal, Urban Decay, Becca. Here I've got mascaras, and I try not to keep too many open. It's difficult when you're testing different ones, but I try not to keep too many open. And then here I've got some brow palettes. So this is my Everyday Brow palette from Bobbi Brown. It's Saddle and Mahogany, they're the 2 shades in there, and as you can see I've loved this. I've had it for so long and it's really expensive, but it lasts forever. I've got the Soap and Glory Archery, HD Brows, Body Shop, Rimmel, Eyelaw, so I've got different eye palettes as well in there. In this drawer I keep all of my powder eyeshadows, cream eyeshadows, pigments, and crayons, basically all eyeshadow in here. I've got single shadows down here, Bourjois, Look Beauty, and I really like these L'Oreal eyeshadows too. I've got some of the L'Oreal pressed pigments, the infallible ones. They're actually dupes for these, which are the Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill. In this section here I keep all of my pigments, so these are mostly Makeup Geek pigments. These are all of my shadow sticks, Charlotte Tilbury, Bourjois, Pixie, and then I've got some cream eyeshadows from Rimmel. Yeah, Rimmel. Here I've got more Urban Decay, Pixie. This is a Clarins Travel palette, and the 2, well, this Urban Decay Vice 2 and 3 underneath there. This drawer has all of my foundations, BB creams and powders in it. In the front box here I have CC creams and BB creams, so the Bourjois, Jouer, Guerlain, Body Shop, Dr. Yacht, however you pronounce that. So BB creams and things like that. And then in the back here I have foundations, more traditional foundations. Apart from these are BB creams that wouldn't fit in there. So my favourite, Makeup Forever Face and Body, Becca, and I love this Tarte one as well. I have the Lancome Miracle Cushion Foundation, Rimmel, kind of a cream foundation, and this is a Clarins mineral makeup, Laura Mercier mineral powder, and Bourjois sort of mineral makeup as well. And then the rest of this drawer is all face powders. I love trying new face powders and I'm still on the hunt for my perfect one. I love this one from Skin Food. It smells amazing, it's peach scented and it's very nice and fine translucent powder. I have Rimmel, Lily Lolo, Chanel, Barry M, basically all different brands, Bourjois, and then I have some pressed ones here. This one from Tony Moly, Soap and Glory, Clarins and Collection, Rimmel. I've got all different kinds of pressed powders there. So these are my lipsticks. These are 4 different lipstick containers that I got from eBay, and then these 2 here are from TK Maxx, so they're slightly different shaped. And then in the back just there I keep my lip liners. So I keep them in here. I'm not really that into lip liners. I have nude ones, I have a clear lip liner which I really like, and then some red and kind of purpley plum ones. But yeah, other than those colours. I don't really go all in for lip liners. This is another one of my favourite drawers aesthetically, which I know is really lame, but yeah, I love it because I love lip products. Here I have lip crayons, so Tarte, Soap and Glory, Barry M, you know, all different kinds of brands really, Pixie and the Revlon Colour Stain. All the containers are from Muji, but this one here is actually a Ferrero Rocher box. So if anyone is eating a Ferrero Rocher, then ask them to save you the clear box because they're great for makeup. These are probably the lip products I reach for the most often. They're tinted lip balms and lip conditioners and things like that. So I have the Clarins Instant Light Balm, the Benefit Balm, Almay ones, and then I've got some of these Maybelline, I don't know, they're like lip glosses, but they're very balm-like, so I keep them in there. Here I've got another Muji container with lip glosses in. Some of my favourites are Clarins, Buxom, Urban Decay. I really like the Essence ones, the new Barry M ones are good, and Chantecaille. I have 3 of the EOS lip balms. The middle one has SPF, but otherwise they're just different scents. And then these are old candle containers. They had like 3 wick candles in, so they've got a lot of room in them for storage. In this one I keep liquid lipsticks, so like the Rimmel Apocalypse, OCC Lip Tars, and then in this back one here I keep lip balms. So I've got all different ones from Trilogy, Emma Hardy. I really love this Erin lip balm, and the Body Shop, Elemis, all different types of lip balms are in there. And then this bottom drawer is pretty boring. I didn't know even whether I should show you, but it's got my Airbrush makeup kit. I've got a whole video showing how I use the Airbrush makeup. These are backup mascaras that I've not opened yet, and some eyelashes. So this bottom one is a little bit boring, it's more for storage. So that was my makeup collection and storage video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you got this far, if you made it this far, we've come a long way together. Leave me a comment below saying I survived, and I'll know that you made it this far in the video. Thank you so much for watching, I really appreciate it, and I'll leave all of my social media links below, including Snapchat, which I've recently got and I'm kind of getting into. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already and you want to see new videos from me in your subscription box. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!